Hello everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers Complex Creations. So in the last episode we had just made a fighting drone, and I think the next thing we're going to do... Now, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this in any of the other episodes, or, well, it's just something I've thought of, but I don't know if I've brought it up yet. But what I'm hoping to do is all these different builds that we're building here at the minute, and all the wee blueprints we're saving, hopefully we're going to take that into the survival world, which will be the next series I am going to be doing soon enough. It's going to be a survival series with mods on it, but I've decided to have a wee bit of a twist to it. And I'm not planning on having it that long because, again, as I said, I want to finish up before the 24th of October, where City Skylines 2 will be coming out. And I'll be playing a bit of that and seeing how things go and how I enjoy the game. But I'm going to try and plan something that will last that long, but also keep it interesting enough, whereas if we do decide to pause it, which is something I really don't want to do, I don't like pausing series because, well, it takes a little while to get back into things, and I have so many series now that I've paused that I need to keep resuming, but it is what it is. Anyway, we have this here base, which is semi-complete. We just need to do a few more things to it, and one of the things that we need to do with it is have some way of docking ships to the actual base itself. At the moment, this base relies that you having to use this lift to go up and unload your resources. So, for example, you come up here and you need to unload, you have to do it up there. What is going on here with this? How do I delete that without deleting that block? Now, there is a certain block, I'm not going to go in there, but what is that? There are small... I think it is the one where it is like that there. I need to turn it around. Oh. It might actually be this one here. I'm looking for a particular type of block. No, it's not this one. It must be this one. Oh, maybe not. Nope. That's close. Close enough. Just something to take that out corner with. It's an ugly looking out corner there. That way. Yeah, I'll do. I'll accept that. Right, so at the moment this base has no way of connecting down here, otherwise you have to use the lift. Not ideal in a survival world where we're going to be... No, if you're going to be taking resources, you want somewhere to unload the resources and then quickly go back to what you're doing. So, what I was thinking was something that comes down here, like some sort of a connector that comes down here, and you can just drive up to it and connect it. But the only thing is, if you do have that, it's kind of in the way. So if you're like driving off this here, you kind of have to drive around it to get around the connector. Second thing I was thinking was you could actually have it inside the pillar, because these pillars are actually 3 blocks thick. So you could have a conveyor running down the inside of it, and then all you have to do is, like you have a conveyor here, maybe another one up here, like offset higher, another one up here which is another block higher. So say for example you have a big wheel vehicle where the it's going to be in different orientations, at least down your variable height. So connector there, another one around there at that height, another one up this height, another one around the back at a bit higher. At least then you have different varieties of connecting to it. And I was thinking maybe that would be probably the best. And then the other option that came into my head was a bit more fancy, is if you have a hinge here, similar to the Mupe we have. If you have a hinge here and a long boom coming out of it that swings down like this here with a connector on it, it comes down to here, you can connect onto it, and whenever you're done it folds back up again and closes up here. Only issue with that is it requires timer blocks, has to be set up, and the other thing is it's slow as well, and it's just prone to failure. And the other thing as well is it's subgrid, so you can't take that in as a blueprint. You have to pretty much set it all up from scratch again. So I think the pillar idea is the most favourable. Now the only thing is that these blocks here are... Let me see, I need to get a welder, because I need to be able to see what that is. So this one, I think that's light armor. See, these are all... That's armor block, but these here are light armor blocks. So what we'll have to do is replace the whole centre blocks of these here with armored. That'll protect the pillar itself. And then the other thing as well is, will it come up there without an issue? And do you know what? It does. It comes up there without any issues at all. We just need to tie into the conveyor, which can go over there, which isn't that hard to do. So let's do that. So we'll have our first connector here. Let's actually just core out a core here so we can see what we're doing. Right, so we're inside here at the minute. So that's where it comes out, which is good because it's not going to be in the way of anything, and we can tie it to this here conveyor here so that can come around and go down it. The other thing as well is we need a better way of getting in and out of this here base. So at the minute we have to rely on the lift going in, but if we want to go into this here base by foot, we're gonna have to put some sort of a staircase in. And I think what we'll do is we'll put that somewhere on the side or somewhere on the back that'll come down. Now the only thing is, for this here survival, for this here solo survival, it's just gonna be a single player world where it's gonna be survival. I have decided, bit of a spoiler, I have decided to do it with no jetpack. So that's going to add a bit to it now, so we'll not be able to fly around with a jetpack. It has to be all walking around. So that will make use of rovered vehicles and flying vehicles as well. I'm also half tempted to ban flying vehicles unless they're for leaving the atmosphere. So for example, if we're going to build a flying machine, it has to leave this here atmosphere and go to another planet. It can't be used for like flying over there to collect resources. That's where we're going to use the rover. So I'm going to make up the rules as go along. I am currently writing them down as I go along, but no jetpack is something that I'm favouring at the moment. If anybody has any mods for that they would like to recommend for the survival series, do put them down below or put it in Discord as well, and I will have a look at it. Some of you have suggested a few. Not going to be doing any of the force field mods. Don't like them. Bit OP. I don't like that at all. I don't like that it makes things a bit easier for a battle, because to put it so, there is not enough battles in Space Engineers to even justify it. I'm going to introduce some mods as well that will add a bit of danger, so like have more like space encounters, with enemies and that there, just to add a bit of danger to it, because at the moment there's not much. Now, so that's let me see, where are we going to put it on that one, or where are we going to put it? Let's put another one. Well, I suppose would it do any harm to have like multiple connections? No. So have one there, have one there, and have one here. So now you've got a connector where you can connect different things on. I think that'll do it, yeah. So let's put it around backwards. So let me see, G conveyor, and it's just going to be ordinary block at the moment. And then that's going to go to a conveyor. Junction. And ordinary conveyor, junction, ordinary conveyor, 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 conveyor. That's going to be a junction. And then that's going to tie into that. So that's going to be, that's where we're going to use the, this one here. I do like these ones inside. Let's get a different color. Let's see, that's going to go into that, and then it's going to go that way. That's going to go this way, and then it's going to curve in here. There we go, and that connects that into that. What the? Oh! The button pans were connected to that. I forgot all about them. Right, so they're going to have to be put back on and fixed. G button panels. I think it was these ones here. There's one there. That was for opening and closing the doors. And then that one there called the timer block. So let me see. This one here, setup actions. That's for open and close the doors, which is the lift car hangar doors back, lift car hangar doors front, lift ground floor hangar doors, and then these ones are first floor hangar doors, open and close. And then the other one down here that was to call the lift up. Timer. No, it's not. It's TB. TB, put the lift up. That's it. Alright, so this one should open and close the doors. Which it does. Right, let's get the rest of these here blocks. Conveyor. That's it there. I want to keep the conveyor sitting up on it. Oh, I've forgotten to put a junction on this one. There we go. And then we put a connector on it. Now you could put a connector... You could put the connector inside it. You could do that, but I don't like the way it doesn't fill up a whole block. So you've got your different connectors there for connecting on to different things. Yeah. So you can put various different things on it. That's alright. Shall we change? No, I think this is alright. It's light armor. That's okay. It's not going to be a big issue. Right, so that's some way of connecting. That's our base connected up now for ports. Flying ships. Don't think we're going to bother. No. So what we're going to do is we're going to put defenses up on this here side. So let's do that. I just realised we don't have... Oh wait, a staircase. Well, we need a pedestrian access staircase. Okay, so we could actually curl it up, the likes of this here. No, you could curl it around this here. Is that done? Or would you be better going over here and doing that on this one here? Let me see, what way would that come out there? No, I don't like that. I don't like the way it'll pop out there. Too crowded over here, and I think over here would probably be the best. The other thing is, I would like to continue it, so where there's like a landing here, and then it continues on up into the next room there as well. So I think what we'll do is we'll just quickly bore a hole out here. Let's see, get that. I'm just gonna and go up. Just need to be able to see. So this is that's the center of it there, and we would like a floor where it comes up. So that's the center. I'm going to cover that up now in a second, but we want it in a way where it'll come up and not interfere with stuff. What is that anyway? What's that stuff there? Heavy armor block. Well, let's put that back, because we're not be needing that right now. And then what was in the center of this? I think it was the same, wasn't it? Heavy armor block again. And then there was a... Oh, it was this one. There we go. So if we're going to put a staircase up, we want it to pop out, maybe here, or here. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So let's just remove these here blocks first, so we know where it's going to come up in there. And then your stairs. These are going to be the offset stairs, grid half stairs. Is this one here? No, it's the one I wanted, the one to hug the inside. That one. Yes. Let's see. Well, we could have it actually coming down to there. And this is where we'll use the oh, I've messed that up. How have I done that? Ah, there we go. So we could have it coming down to... Will that work there? No, it won't. So we'll have to come like that. And then there's like a land down there. This is actually hard. I'm wondering if it would be better coming up somewhere else. Although this is just slightly in the way a wee bit. Well, regardless, it's going to have to go there. And that's going to have to land on top of that. Regardless of what happens. And then another staircase here. So we'll use the neon tubes, which is the corner ones. There's a particular one I'm looking for here. Oh, corner. There it is. Ah. Oh wait, no, that only works with the. That only works with the full stairs. That's not going to work. Right, so it's going to be full stairs then. These ones here. Unfortunately. And then our tubes. 6. And 7. I'm gonna put these here on all of them, just to. So it's gonna be landing. So it goes down. Or would that work? Could you go down 3? Yeah, we go down 3. So let me see. That goes there, and then we go down another one. Then it is the same thing again, where it goes there, down. And repeat. That one. That one. There. And then this is going on there. Oh. Six. And then it comes around to here. Perfect. Oh, that's actually perfect. 7. Let's go on there. 6. And then we have the catwalk, the one with the corner on it. Yeah. Do I have the tubes on this one? No. Right, so this is the one with just a corner. There. There. And here. What does that look like there? Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. The only thing that bothers me, because I come from like a sort of construction background, the only thing that bothers me is that it's going up 3 flights, going up like this here without landing. Already you're supposed to go up like 2 or 1, landing 1, landing 1, landing the whole way up. That's just the way I used to seeing stuff, but at least you get up there pretty quickly though. Now the only thing is to tidy up this here. So you'd have to have a barrier. Is it a barrier? What's this? Barred windows. No, what's the one? A handrail, is it? No. Railing. Railing. Yeah, here we go. This is what you need. So that's your railing. There we go. So that's your hand railing going around that. That protects you from going off there. The other thing as well, that could do it being a bit of a... I knew that was going to happen. There we go. That's going to be... Well, because those are armoured blocks, it makes sense for this here to be something like this. Yeah, that's it. And then we have a number 9 going around there. Perfect. So that's that. Such a way down, up and down. You have pedestrian access. You could have it coming out onto a door, you know, that requires key code and all that there. Will this be pressurized? It could be pressurized, which would make more sense to have this here pressurized. And in fact, why don't we have it pressurized? a pressurized room. Well, the thing is, this here's not double pressurized because it's a door, really. But would this be a pressurized environment? Well, it does need a door, that's for certain. So I think what we'll do is let's strip these here off first, because it does need to have a door on it. Let's see, door. What type of door would that be? An offset door. Let's grab this. Right, what do we have? Well, we could put one there. What type of door is this? Half sliding hatch door. That's your standard sliding door. That's your door. How does this work? But what's the idea of having this big block on the end of it? What's that for? I don't understand what that there's for. But would that be beneficial to what we need there? Could you ever put that there? I don't understand why that big clunky thing's in the way there. If you came through that door, would you be able to get out? It is very tight though. That's the only thing about that. It's not going to work. I feel like that would be a passageway. We're going to need like 90-degree passageways and all that there other stuff. So let's grab one of these here. We need the one where it goes into a junction. A T-junction, yeah. Like that, yeah. And then it's pressurized. Goes into a pressurized doors. Tree frame. Wall passageway with light. So the reason I'm putting this here in it is because we can't seal it up against this here, so it has to be a passageway. And then it'll be covered, so that'll be a door there. Yeah, that's where we'll use the doors. So that can go there. Or be something like this here maybe. Yeah, like that. And the opposite way, where it's like this. Will that work? To which then it is a solid door, light, and a hatch like this going up it. But then your stairs there are covered, which isn't an issue. Could do something like that, but it looks a bit weird. Just something to break it up a wee bit. And then well, we could continue it on up to the ceiling. But that's what we were supposed to do, wasn't it? This here was actually supposed to go on up to the ceiling to go into the next floor. Let's put a cover on it then. That will be a flat, ordinary thing like this here, which will do rightly. So let me see. It's going to be some sort of a flat. Flat roof on top of it will do rightly. It doesn't look right. I wonder if there is a what do you call it? There is something there that could fit there. Just can't think of what it is. Number 5. I think it's one of these. No, 6. That's it. To which then it goes to this, which is on before. Same with this. And this. Yeah, that's alright. It's a lot better than what it was. Then what we could do is that can actually be that could be this block here. There you go. I know it looks a wee bit domish, but at least it looks better than what it was. So that stops people coming up, and it can be somewhat airtight. That's not going to be airtight, so leave that the way it is. Yeah, so that's that. We have our windows, so we can see outside. The thing is, we can't actually see outside properly. So I'm thinking maybe the side windows, we'll have them looking up the ways, you know, a few blocks up. And just the side ones, the ones in the middle, can stay where they are. Can this get away with doing that? Yes. Can that one? Yes. And can this one here? Yes. So what we could do is we could change... No, that one won't. That's out of the way. Nah, don't leave it. Leave it where the way it is. It's not that big of an issue. Right. That's that. Now the next thing is to go into the next floor. So we'll need another staircase. We could put it up along here and going up there to that. No, we could have it like it's no post goes up where it centers around that. So I think we will do that. Oh. Going like that there, up it. And stairs going round, and a catwalk, and a railing. Right, so let's see, this is going to go, we could go up, it'll have to go past that there if it's going to do anything. I suppose it could go up along there, couldn't it? The thing is, that block's occupying that space, so we can't actually do it there. There we go. Just need a catwalk there, which will be the neon tube again. There. and here. So that's your catwalk number 3. Don't press straight there. Clear that. There we go. Oh. What does that look like there? That'd probably look better without the... No, it needs that pillar there. So now we've got up to the other floor. So we can put the... let me see, that's going to go there. There. There, there, there. And then the corner one going in there. There we go. Look at that. Very nice. Just need to tidy up the back of this, so I'm going to put a wee bit of a slope on that. It doesn't actually need it along there, does it? Oh, I prefer if it did. Let's put that half block there and there. Don't know if it actually looks like it should be there. No, I don't want to be alright. Oops. There goes the reactor. Right, where was that connected up to? What was that one there, wasn't it? I have no idea. That's the connector. And that's the connector. There we go. Oh, there's a connector on top of that. Ooh. So we'll use use a mixture of this and this one here. I feel like that's going to be an ordinary block there. That's your junction block that goes up into the next floor. That's actually really good. Pure coincidence. And now we've got a place here to tie in our systems. So we could run pipes. That's what I would like to have, is like a load of pipes running around the roof here, going to our various different weapons and that. So they'll come up through here. Let's do that. So I'll go to there. How far can we actually go up this? Oh, that's the top of the roof there. Ooh. Right. That's messed things a wee bit. So although those pipes come up there, they're only going to be able to go up that high before they have to go into a junction box of some sort. So we can have... We'll have a weapon here. Do it on the corners first. One there. One there. These could be our, like... Well, we'll find something to go in there anyway. We will colour those. I just want to put them, lay them as yellows just so they're easier to see. So the pipes will have to come out onto them. So that's those. So they will be like, say, like rocket launchers or whatever. And then in between, I think along the longest parts, we'll have like machine guns or whatever. So how many of those can we have? Maybe every 2? Well, they take up 3, so it'll have to be every 2. So it'll be like one there. Let's see, one. So block there. But I didn't do that with that. I left 3, didn't I? Yeah, I left 3 in that. So let's take that over another one. And let's get, what was that? Armor block. So there. There. And can we get in the middle of those two? Can we? Oh, we can't. So it'll just be literally 6 or whatever. There. And there. So we'll have like some sort of rocket launchers going around these ones. I just want to keep them yellow for now. We will change these. There. There. To which then we'll have weapons. I do like these here. Artillery turret, that'd be pretty cool. And then assault can turrets. Those can go in the corners. These can go in between. And then we'll have some machine guns. Like this. That'll go around the other parts. So number 5. How big are the number 5s? Let's keep the back facing out the ways. On the edges. And then these ones can be number 6s. So again, back on the outside. Back on the outside. We could put some on the edges. No, you could put some ones that protrude out the ways. They could be like, like say for example you have something that comes down at this height. Now they're all completely hidden. Or we could have some that come under here as well. Let's see what we can put out through the sides. We'll have to go into that. Unstable. Well, let's link them all up anyway. So we'll have tubes going along this way here. I need the junction on these two. As well as this one. And yeah, those are going to have to be corners. To which then this one will have to... Oh, that just makes things a wee bit awkward. Well, actually no, it won't. Put that in there and take this one in here. And then... there. Is that in line? No, that needs to come another one. There. There. And then a junction on here. And there's your weaponry linked up here. Now the only thing is that's connected there, so it's a bit of like a fail point. So we could put another one down here, going ducking down into the conveyors if we could. I would actually prefer that. Let's see if we can get more guns up on the roof, because I don't think that's enough. We want something like machine guns as well, so we could put machine guns on the sides. Like say for example here. So if we were to put them on like the corners of the windows. So for example, if you were to put that there, and then you can put your gun on it. Yeah, let's face it up the ways. Guns face up the ways. And same thing here. And then we can link them up later. Gun facing up the way. That's it. There we go. There's another way we could tidy this here up to make it look better. What time is that? Can't believe it. Overtime here. Try and wrap this up as quick as I can get. Now what we could do is we can actually continue these here straight down. But I don't know what that would do with the shape of the building. It would cover them connectors a bit better, just in the event that they do get shot. Now what does that look like in there? Ooh, that's actually really good. So what we could do is we could tie that around the corner and into this here, and then we'll link them to say like the likes of that there. So let me see if we can get 9. We might not be able to do this as because that's in the way. So I think we'll be able to take away that, and that can be a junction. Oh, junction there, and same thing here. Take that away. Then that's going to be I see that one going there. And then I can link them all around to each other, and they can all connect back to one. So they can all connect back. What is here is open, so they could come down and go up into that. Yeah, that would be perfect. So let me see, that's going to be one of those, and that'll come down into this, and feed into this. The only thing is, if that's shot, the whole lot goes down, but there should be enough ammunition and everything to keep everyone going for as long as needed. And that's going to be a junction. So let's set up all the junctions. There's junction, that's ending, that's ending. That's going to be a junction. That's going to be a junction. That's going to be a junction. That one's already a junction. So it's just that goes into there. Oh, it's flanged. Oops, it's not the right one. It's supposed to be this. It's supposed to be that. That's going to be a junction. Pipe. Pipe, and then same here. And then the corner piece. Check they're all connected up. They are. That's everything hooked up back to the system. So they've all got ammo, pipes and all that there. Let's give everything a single color. There we go. Oh, I just remembered. It's gonna do the things down below as well. Oops. No issue. There's no other color convention on this as far as I know. Everyone's a bit grey, but we will spice it up a wee bit. And then I don't like the way these are hanging so low. There's not else we can do with those. I think there's enough guns on this. Like the roof is pretty much supported as well as we can get it. So I think the next thing to do now is just tidy up where those guns are out inside. So let's just trial one wee thing here, which is what I can think of. And it's if we replace all those with armor. Oops. Oh, they're full blocks. They're gonna be full blocks. To which then this is going to go on top. So what does that look like there? Oh, for God's sakes, how do I manage that? Is that it? Now the windows look alright, it's just I'd rather if that transitioned a bit, so what we could do is we could have let's see, at number 3 could we get this here and then can we get corner blocks on these ones? So they're going to be what's the thing I'm looking for there? There's a block, there's a certain type of block there I'm looking. Must be one of these. Something like that, maybe? Like that. What does that look like? As opposed to what that's alright. Yeah, I think that looks a lot better. So it's just, I know it makes like everything look bulky out a wee bit, but that's as good as you're gonna get. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the episode there, but I'll continue just making them wee changes around, and then that will be that. And in the next episode, I'm turning back today. And yeah, so what we'll do is everything is pretty much set up there. So the next thing we'll just have to rename them those guns and all that. I think I'm just going to do that all off camera because you've seen it before. There's no need to do it. So what I'll do is I'll make those changes to what's happened there with those transition blocks to all them new guns, just to make it look the part. Add those colours down there, the ones where it's like the caution blocks around there, just to make it look the way it should have been. And then in the next episode we'll have something else. Can't think of what we can do in the, well, I have a load of stuff to do in the next episodes. I have a load of stuff that I don't really want to give anything away yet, but I think what we should focus on in the next episode is, well, we've got defences more or less set up. I think what we need to do is build some more rover based vehicles, because these here, well, although that is a drone, but if we are going to be making rover based vehicles where you can't use any flying machines until you're leaving the atmosphere, I think we need to build a few more of those in small grid. So we'll come up with a few ideas as we go along. But I'm going to end the episode there. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions, do drop them down below, or visit Discord channel that is linked in the description. You can follow the Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. There you'll be able to see what games we're playing as well as when those games are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing, and if you have subscribed, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it. And drop us a like as well if you enjoy what you see, as it helps show what people are interested in the most. And I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But at the moment, it looks like everybody seems to like the space engineer side of things, so I'm going to keep this here going. And do stay tuned for the Space Engineers Survival series. So I might try and run these here back to back. So if we're in survival, I'm going to say, oh, could do with a certain type of, rover. What we could do is, we'll just continue that episode, and then what we'll do is I'll come into like complex creations and actually build it here. Do a quick video on it, make sure it's working. And then we'll take the blueprint over in survival. So doing things like that saves time, because nobody wants to watch. Well, I don't know if it's the case, could be different across people. I know myself, I don't like to watch videos of people building rovers only for them to be torn down later on and replaced with something else, because it screams, like, oh, you've wasted this, you should have done this from the start, that sort of way. Creative is a good way to test all your stuff before you bring it in survival and realise that it all goes kaboom. So there's that. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.